welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of Fernbus Simulator on the good old PS5. So today we're going to be taking a Scania and we're going to be starting from Dortmund, Dortmund, and we're going to be going to Paderborn. We have not unlocked this bus stop yet, so I figured it'd be a good video to do that. It's a short trip. We have a little update about the next patch that you're probably not going to be too happy about, but I do want to talk about that. But first, let's get these fine people on the bus here ready to go.
Danke sehr.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hi. Sie wollen bestimmt mein
We'll
Ticket.
get you on the bus. There you go. You're all ready.
Here's my ticket.
So this here is something that I have mentioned to Nico from Aerosoft, that this is kind of bugged. I sent him a screenshot of this and I told him about it, and he said they'll look into it. Doesn't know why it's happening, but they are going to look into it. So basically, with the express check-in, when you do that and do that, this should clear like it does on the other screen when they check in with a ticket. This should just clear, but instead we have to actually press the circle to go back. I hope she's, yeah, so as you can see here, when we do the express check-in,
Cool.
see that? It just disappears. So that's what should happen with the other one as well. That's how it works on PC. That's how it worked before the last patch. For some reason, something in the last patch kind of broke that.
Servus. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
So yeah, here we
Auf
go
geht's.
again. Right, so then we have to press circle to back out of that. So
Salut.
there's that.
Das
If I get
Ticket
another one, I will
wird
show you
sehr
guys a
freundlich.
workaround for that, though.
Hallo.
Let's see here.
Ich hoffe, ich
Yeah,
bin
so
hier
here we go.
richtig.
So see, she's going to Paderborn. That's the only stop we have. So instead of doing the express check-in, we can just
Cool.
press the X, and then she's all good to go. You
Hello.
got a phone, so you're
Ist
going to do
das
it
gut?
too.
Danke sehr.
Okay, go to Paderborn.
Könnte ich bitte ein Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen?
Oh, you need a ticket. You would need a ticket. Someone always needs a ticket, I swear. Is this something that they really do in on the FlixBus? Do they actually buy tickets off the bus driver? That seems a little strange to me.
Danke.
Okay, you're all set.
Grüezi. Here's my ticket. Danke sehr.
Okay, it looks like everybody's going with us today. Maybe not this
Wohin
guy.
fahren Sie
No,
noch mal?
not that guy.
Ich bin hier ja
How about you?
total
Where you
Bin ich hier
going?
richtig?
He's coming with
Danke.
us. What about you, Granny?
Mahlzeit. Ist das gültig? Danke.
Yeah, Granny's going with us too. So, I am going to do a tourist bus video this week as well. We haven't done one of those in a while. I think it's time. But yeah, we are going to be talking about Fernbus. Oh God, there's that sun again. Jeez. Let's see here. How do I turn down the shade? Not that it'll help, but at least the immersion will be there. There's the shade. Actually, you know what? The shade doesn't work on... No. Does it? That's it? That's it. That's as far as it goes down. How would that help? It's not even... It's not... Oh, gosh. Okay. And, you know, it feels like... You know... Wait a minute. I adjusted this. It still doesn't feel right. There we go. Okay, I guess we're all set to go there. Okay, let's get all these closed. Let's start the ride. Oops, I didn't fast forward time. I usually like to fast forward time first and then start the ride, but that's okay. And let's hit the little...
Hallo und herzlich willkommen.
Okay, that's enough of that. And with that, I do believe we're ready to depart. Okay, so the bit of bad news. The patch has been pushed back. The patch is going to be released in early April, and the reason for that is they just want to make sure everything in the patch is working and how they want it. And it looks like with the certification from Sony and Microsoft, they wouldn't make it in March. So I know that's frustrating, guys. I really do. I'm there with you, but I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a favor, and this is gonna be a big one, and I know it, but I'm gonna ask you guys just this once. Give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, they have pretty much a whole new team. You know, Fabian's not there anymore. Along with Fabian, they did have several other changes. So I want us to kind of go into this fresh, right? These people that are working at Aerosoft right now, I have no reason to have any doubts in them, right? That they're all new people that we don't know. So I know it's very easy to say it doesn't matter. It's the same company, same policies, same, you know, blah blah blah. I totally understand that. I do, but as I said, just try this time to kind of clear that from your head for a minute and kind of go into this fresh and pretend that this is a new company. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt until we see the first patch. If the first patch is good and it's everything that they said it is, then it's going to be great. And if that first patch, you know, is lacking, then you can feel free to go back to your own standard opinion about it. You know, and as I said, just this once, just for this patch, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do under new management, if you will. Not necessarily under new management, but you know what I mean. There's some things that I'm hoping may have made it into this patch, and I think if those things did indeed make it into the patch, it's going to be worth the wait. I don't know if they did or not, so I'm not gonna really get into it. But yeah. So I have never been to Paderborn before. Curious to see what this is like. I hope this bus stop is a lot better than the Bordeaux bus stop. I'm sure it is. It seems like everything in France is a little bit trickier to get into. Not a lot of traffic today in this area, huh? Not a lot of traffic at all. So there's so many things I want to do on the channel. I feel like there's just so little time, and then real life things just end up getting in the way. I really want to go back to streaming. I'm going to try to get back into streaming. I do have a stream for Fernbus planned this week. I'm just waiting for something that's going to be something for you guys, for the viewers that watch this. So I'm working on that for you guys. I need to get word back from someone before I can announce the stream. I want to do an ETS2 stream. That's something that I really want to do. I may have already done one by the time you guys watching this. I'm recording this on a Sunday. I'm thinking maybe I'll go live on Sunday with some ETS2. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. And again, Fridays, we're going to get back to streaming on Fridays. I absolutely used to love our Friday night streams. And Fridays is usually all about the outdoors and the outdoor simulations. So it'll be either Call of the Wild, Way of the Hunter, maybe the Hunter Classic, Fishing Planet, Russian Fishing 4, the Angler, you know, something along those lines. I absolutely love Those Friday night streams, though, they're just fun and just chilled out. And then for the most part, I'm just awaiting something to pop on console. You know, I mean, there's not really a lot going on at the moment. Whoa,
Was
dude.
geht denn hier ab?
So I have passed along the information to Aerosoft about the AI traffic, especially the trucks that just stop. That's probably not going to get fixed in this patch. Well, it's definitely not going to get fixed in this patch. They really aren't sure why it's happening. So until they can figure out what's causing it, obviously they can't fix it if they don't know why it's broken. So, but they're going to be looking into it. And honestly, so far, just the interactions that I've had with Nico over at Aerosoft, it's just been like a breath of fresh air. It's just been so different than anything that I've ever had with Fabian. And here comes the rain. You know, I'm going to say, I'm not sad that it's starting to rain because that sun is so bright. Now, I know there's probably other things about this game that you guys would really like to know. And I know that there's things in this game that you'd really like force feedback, mappable buttons. And these are all things that I will bring up to him, but I don't want to hit the guy with too much at once, if that makes sense. So yeah, so here we are. With a truck in front of us that is just slowing right down for no reason. That's one of the things that definitely needs to get changed. I probably should put my headlights on. Yeah. Still to this day, I will maintain that I feel like this game has some of the best looking weather effects, some of the best looking rain on the windshield effects in any game. It's just really good. Really good. And, you know, we can slow down here. I mean, we're gonna have to anyway, because this trucker is going painfully slow for some reason. So one of the games that I'm super excited about that's coming out this month that I've pre-ordered is Planet Zoo on PS5. That is a game that I have just been wanting ever since they released it on PC. And I am just really, really excited to see that game come to console. I think I may live stream it. We may do some content on it. I feel like that'd be a really good game to live stream. Yeah, I mean, honestly, for content, especially on console, there's not a lot right now. There's not a lot, and you know, like the way I feel, like with my channel, it's kind of like a half and half kind of thing. Like I want to do content that you guys want to see. Of course, all YouTubers want to do content that gets good views on YouTube, but at the same time, I can't do 5 Fernbus videos a day. You know, I just I can't do that, so I do have to do some other content just for me. But surely you guys don't just play this game. Surely you guys play other games on console. You know, so yeah, you know, why not give some of my other videos a chance? You know, check them out. You know, if they're not your thing, then you surely don't have to watch them anymore. I want to get back into TSW4. That is a great game. I want to get back into that. content-wise, it's always tricky because I'm just like, I don't know what to do anymore, man. I really don't. I feel like gaming at the moment. Oh gosh.
Ich kenne Taxifahrer, die besser fahren als Sie.
Well, you know what, lady? Go take a taxi then. That'll solve your problem, won't it? Alright, let's go back over here. So yeah, like I was saying, it feels like we're like in a drought of games. You know, it's kind of crazy. There's a lot of nothing going on at the moment. It looks pretty bleak. There's games that are definitely on the horizon that I'm, you know, I'm kind of excited about, but just no information on any release dates for any of those games. And then there's the Taxi Life. That was a game that I was super excited about, that I really wanted to have on the channel, and then they pulled that thing with no wheel support, and that killed it for me. It's not the fact that there's no wheel support. It's the fact how they pulled it at the last minute. And I'm in their Discord, and what it really seems like, it was something that they were going to do, but then maybe money or time constraints made them pull it at the last minute. I don't feel like it was a miscommunication. I feel like it was on purpose. I feel like it was something, though, at the last minute they realized either they didn't have the money or the time to implement properly, so they pulled it from console. And I don't think that feeling is unwarranted, because even on the PC side, the game only supports the Logitech wheels, and from what I've heard from people, it's not even that good on those wheels. So the game's in a bit of a mess. On PS5, there's a lot of FPS issues that I've heard people complaining about. So my whole thing was I wanted to cancel my pre-order for the game, because I felt like they misled people to pre-order. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll never see the game on the channel. If they fix it, if they fix the FPS issues, maybe if they try to patch things over and add wheel support, then maybe I will get the game. But as of right now, man, I don't know. I'm not too interested in getting the game. You know, and Nacon is the publisher, and it has me really concerned, because Nacon is publishing the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, and that game definitely needs wheel support on console. And it's just curious to me how it is that a publisher can, you know, another developer they work with can get wheel support working, and they can't help Simtract get wheel support working. You know, as a publisher, it seems like maybe they could help with that. You know, I could be completely wrong. I might not know what I'm talking about, which I really don't. I'm just saying, like, you know, if they're the publisher and they have other games that have wheel support, it seems to me that they could have helped somehow get that working. I mean, surely they'd have to know that they would sell more having that feature at launch than adding it later. You know, not to mention the fact that how is anybody supposed to even know? Because they didn't announce anything. To be fair, to their main social medias, they never really announced wheel support. People just assumed because, you know, it's a simulator. Which I don't disagree with that. I fully agree with that. Any time where you have simulator in the title, you know, there's certain things that are kind of expected. See, again, the AI just cannot handle exiting. Exiting, merging, they just can't handle it in this game. They had to stop for some reason. Hopefully, we will get things sorted out in this game, and it'll be a lot better in the future. Because honestly, even now, there's nothing similar to this in the works coming to console. I mean, Alaskan Road Truckers, I wouldn't say that's similar to this. You know, I feel like Alaskan Road Truckers, that's a very specific kind of game. That's like a survival driving game. You know, that's why I said I wouldn't compare that game to like ETS2 or ATS or anything like that. I don't think you really can. It's a completely different game. Are there any games I'm missing, though? Are there any games that you guys know of that you're excited about that are coming out in the nearish future, I guess, that maybe I don't know about? You know, some games could fly under the radar. I know one game that I'm really excited about is going to be entering early access on PC this year, is the new Ships at Sea, which is kind of, I guess, like a sequel to Fishing North Atlantic, although I don't really think it's a sequel. This Ships at Sea, man, it's a completely different game. I may hop on the Steam page and take a look at it and do a video on it, because it will come to console. Like I said, it's coming on early access first. I do know that Fishing North Atlantic and Fishing Barents Sea, it took, I want to say, a couple years to come to console after PC, but they did come to console. They're fantastic games. I have Fishing North Atlantic content on my channel. I'm not sure if I have Fishing Barents Sea. I think I do. I think I have that content on the channel as well. I actually love both of those games. Really, really enjoyable games. And this new Ships at Sea is it's taking them to a next level. I swear, if the game comes out and has what the devs claim it's going to have, it's going to be something. I mean, it's very ambitious to say the least, I'd say. Unfortunately, we haven't really seen any gameplay yet. They show us a lot of GIFs or whatever you want to call them. They show us a lot of still images. They haven't really showed anything in the way of gameplay yet, so that's a little concerning to me, considering that the game's coming out this year. You know, I would absolutely love to see some gameplay yet, but just not yet. Okay, there's the city skyline of Paderborn. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's not a double D, so I don't know if that's like a long A. Wow, I was actually going like 55 to 50, and these vehicles, they were coming up and they were passing me. Interesting. And I gotta get in that lane and look at all the damn vehicles over there. Come on. Jesus Christmas. Are they all going the same way? Pretty much. Only a couple went straight on through. So this seems typical rainy day. Our weather is taking a turn for the winter here as I speak, actually. This is the week of March 18th. Like I said, I'm recording this on the 17th, as you can see on the GPS down there. But yeah, this week, man, back to cold, back to snow. It's all right though. We hear the squeak. So the rain has ended. Shut those off. We will leave the lights on because it's still pretty gray out. Alright guys, so we're 4 kilometers away. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I know it's very disappointing about the patch, and you know, I do understand that a lot of you guys are probably going to be upset about that, and you had the right to be, absolutely. But yeah guys, that's where we're going to end the video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.
Ich habe die ganze Fahrt verschlafen.